What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a savings account which is designated for unforeseen financial events. It is not a surprise fund because, let me clue you in, you are going to face financial emergencies. Hate to break it to you, that news, but you will face a financial event, which is a bona fide emergency. Job loss, a health event. Some people have actually had airplanes strike their house. Bona fide emergencies. Now, what should the emergency fund consist of? It should consist of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So step one is you're going to sit down and you're going to look at what is my monthly outgo, and you are going to multiply that times 3 or 6, whatever it is that you decide, whether you're going to have a 3-month or 6-month emergency fund. You are going to pare some things out of there though. Like, what are really the essentials that you need? Like, if you had a job loss for 6 months, what would be required for you to be able to survive a 6-month job loss? That is an emergency fund. Now, I'm going to clue you in on something. If you are experiencing this kind of thing, if your car breaks down and that's an emergency, you might want to check in with that, because cars will break down. And we should be prepared for those kinds of things. Now, if all of a sudden Christmas shows up and you got to pay money for the kids to get gifts that year, and that feels like an emergency, you're cluing into a little bit that maybe your finances are a little out of control. And I'm gonna guess that you're tuning into this video because your finances do feel a little bit out of control. What I wanna tell you is, that's not good, that's not bad, that's just information. And we here at Humanity Church are here to help you. We can coach you through these steps. So how do you go about creating the emergency fund? First, get out of debt. So you have to tune into the other video. It's titled, Get Out of Debt. So look it up, we'll help you there. That's step one. Step two is you start saving. Once you're out of debt, you start saving whatever it is that you were paying on debt, and you start funneling that money into your emergency fund until you get to that magic number of 3 to 6 months in the reserve. Some people get crazy. Some people actually do things like garage sales. Some people actually get second jobs for a short period of time. Some people marshal all kinds of resources. They start selling things. They do whatever they need to do to get to that 3 to 6 months. Now, I want you for a second, imagine right now that all your debts are paid. Yes, school debt also. Everything is paid, and you've got 6 months of reserves in a bank account that you're not gonna touch unless a real emergency comes. I want you to just imagine that for a minute right now. Look, I can't see you, but I can feel you right now. You're already breathing easier. That's a bona fide emergency fund. If you need help, please give us a call here at Humanity Church.